Why only 7% of Asians use deodorant? Did you know that humans have a smelly gene? We're not born with smelly armpits. Our sweat is odorless at first. Bacteria invading it causes the smell. Whether you have BO depends on the ABCC11 gene. Scientists first thought ABCC11 just controls earwax type. It makes earwax either dry or wet. 80 to 95% of East Asians have dry earwax. Africans and Europeans mostly have wet. Surprisingly, the earwax type relates to armpit odor. Asians often lack the ABCC11 gene. This makes their earwax dry. Dry earwax doesn't provide the substance bacteria feast on. The same thing happens with sweat. It doesn't smell since bacteria remain hungry. Europeans and Africans aren't as fortunate. 97% of them have the gene, so their armpit bacteria can thrive and produce body odor. But that's not all. Humans have two types of sweat glands. Eccrine glands over the whole body. Apocrine mainly in armpits and private areas. East Asians have fewer apocrine glands, so they produce less armpit sweat. Unilever first launched Rexona in China in 2008. The brand targeted 2.6 billion armpits. Yet cultural differences and biology hindered sales. Only under 10% of Chinese use deodorant. It's still hard to find outside major cities. Kai Qianyi is a middle-aged media professional from Beijing. He started using deodorant in France in 2006. He doesn't think he has BO, but he sees sweat stains as socially embarrassing. Still, his family and friends don't know what deodorant is. Once a cousin thought his was perfume, wondering why it was solid. Deodorant companies tried to convince the Chinese that sweating is embarrassing. They thought it was a proven pitch. After all, it worked in the West, but that pitch fell flat on its face. The Chinese have a different perspective on sweating. It is seen as a good thing because it helps with detox. Chinese websites promote the benefits of sweating, like how it can boost your immunity. Many Asians think of it as a natural part of their metabolism, so they don't want to block it. Still, staying cool in the summer heat is hard. The Japanese, for example, have unique cooling practices. Uchimisu means sprinkling water on streets and walkways. It is common in the summer. The tradition serves multiple purposes. Mainly, evaporation cools the environment. It reduces heat absorbed by pavement. Uchimizu also shows Japan's reverence for nature. The goal is relief for both people and the environment. Uchiwa and sensu are hand fans. The difference is that uchiwa do not fold, but sensu do. Both have elegant designs and are fashion accessories. Uchiwa mass production began in the Edo period, making them available to all. Today, plastic and paper uchiwa are marketing freebies. Sensu remain fashion items. Uchiwa's portability makes them common at summer festivals. There are also Sudari screens. They shield interiors from intense sun and heat. This creates shaded, cool living spaces. The natural materials and weave patterns filter sunlight, yet allow air circulation.